Two.
There we go. Says we're live. Says we're live. Ryan Resells Infinity, joined by the infamous, the notorious,
Oh
the
God.
Reno. How you doing, sir?
Good. And how about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Better than I was on Sunday, Monday,
Yeah,
Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
So how we looking since you're looking at it? We're
Uh,
looking good.
YouTube it's still not showing anything.
It's not
So,
showing anything.
oh
Ah,
wait. There it is.
there we are. Are we finally
Yep.
live 50 seconds later?
Yeah.
Right. Do I have to do my intro again? Ryan
Got-
Resells Infinity, joined by the all-knowing, all-seeing, wonderful Amazon seller slash Walmart slash eBay, I believe,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Reseller extraordinaire,
Oh,
Reno.
there it goes. Getting deep. There's Sherry. Sherry's on. Hey, Sherry.
There she is. Hey, guys. Awesome. How are we looking, Sherry?
Yeah. She'll be the judge of it.
Right. Hopefully better. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Hey,
What's up,
Karen.
Karen?
Casey. How's it going? She's another friend of mine. She's on the groups.
Ah. So, we were talking about Amazon stuff. But what do you want to get? What do you want to get into tonight? What are you thinking? Do you
Oh
like
no.
this Friday, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about that with Sherry and stuff, trying to determine if this was a good time. People are home. It's after dinner.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
and, so that's a good time because it's easier for people. You don't have to go
That's
in the store and get bummed out because you're in Walmart.
true. And I can go, and I don't, Friday nights, if it's 8 o'clock, you know what I mean? Like, that's a much better time to be at a store. It's not as busy. I can kind of, scoot through the aisles without it being, dinner time ish. And like people are still kind of like getting stuff around. And it's like a mad dash, an hour after people get off work and stuff, 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Right.
Um, it just always seems busy. They're toting around kids and all that good stuff.
Right.
And also it doesn't interrupt with football. So
Oh,
you got
that's
Sundays,
that's
plus, Sunday
yeah.
night, Monday nights, that's I'm like football's coming up. And then my kids got a bunch of stuff, and so it's just much easier to not be on a Sunday. I like the Sunday relaxation of it, and so I might
Right.
still do something on Sunday, maybe just like an in-store live here and there, but not like pinned down. That's how I
Right.
feel. Like a lot of pressure on a Sunday. Like it's supposed to be my lazy day for the week. My lazy day for the week. So
Well, I'm out usually shopping too, Saturday and Sundays. Like tomorrow, I'm heading out. So I'll
right,
be
right,
to all the stores and stuff and checking them out.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, if you want to do a Sunday mate for an hour or two, just whatever, especially before football season. Yeah, because once football comes, nobody's watching you.
no, that's what I'm saying. Right. Those
Yeah.
the Sunday night game, I'm not getting any time in between that, maybe in between the gap of
Right.
the morning noon games and then the night
Right.
game. Yeah.
Right. But any good finds this week?
I went back. So I went back to the Kroger.
Oh yeah,
I went
Kroger.
I, I went back to Meyer also.
Okay.
And I went back to Walmart looking for a specific figure that I will tell you about later.
Sounds good.
There's a couple of them. Um, should be a $10+ profit depending.
Oh good.
Merchant build, nice, quick, and easy. Um, I struck out at the Walmart that I thought that they were at because I went to too many. And
What is
I went back through like the lives and I'm like, oh, I think it was here, and it was the wrong Walmart. So, but I made a video, made some content, and what else? Oh, I made a video on the Kroger, got some more stuff.
right?
The the things on the live sold. So
Oh
the
really?
the squish and the Spidey. So that's why I went back and got more.
Okay. Did you
Um,
send them in or did you merchant
I
fulfill?
just merchant, so I was just testing them just to see. So I was like, well, let me just throw these up real quick because I'm like, I found a different listing for the one. I'm like, well, maybe this sells. for what I think it sells for,
Yeah.
and it does. And so then the other one was the Squishmallows. I just did like one set of 3 or 4 of the
Right.
higher ones that were more money. Um, and those sold all 3 or 4 immediately.
Yeah.
So I sold out of those.
Yeah. Walgreens just had a sale. I thought I saw a sale on Walgreens for Squishmallows,
Right.
but yeah,
29.42, I believe. 29.42
yeah.
is what they sold for. Is what they sold for. So
So for,
I
but
got
I
them
think
for
$4 on Walgreens or
that's
$3, something like that.
that's a
It,
good price.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And come fourth quarter, the Squishmallows sell really well.
Yes.
But you
Right.
don't have to hold that long. Why not just sell them now?
Yeah, yeah. That's and if I can get 29.42 out of them paying 7.50,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna do it. So it's about let's see, after shipping, shipping's $5. I almost always here's the thing about me too, is that I don't mind spending if people are so stringent about I would rather the thing get there fast to a customer and me
Okay.
pay an extra buck 30, right? As long as the item has enough, cushion. As long as it has enough cushion, I don't care about a buck 30. I don't care about a buck 30 on 100 items. You know what I mean? Like a extra 130 bucks. I would rather it get there faster, but I also am not going to um, you know, if it's within, certain amount of money, I guess, like,
Yeah.
between USPS,
Good 50, 70% profit margin. You'll
yeah,
spend a dollar and hopefully win a positive feedback.
right. And then the other thing is too is UPS, I know it's not getting crushed. Most of
Right.
the time, UPS is not smashing the hell out of stuff.
Yeah.
The post office is my second, and then FedEx, obviously, way down somewhere
Wow.
underneath because
Wow.
they they are terrible. At least where I am. I don't know what they do to the stuff. The drivers are plenty polite. The stores are plenty polite. It's just when you get the items from FedEx, they are just destroyed. Um,
Really? See, we have
Walmart,
the opposite. FedEx is our number one.
really? Okay.
Have 2 trucks a day, Monday through Thursday. And
Nice.
then UPS is slowly gaining to where postal was. So, but that's with the secondary business. Now, with me, it's primarily postal, but yeah, I'll do
Gotcha.
UPS now and then, but that's because we have a special account that's been trying to build that up.
Right.
The more you ship, the better it is profit wise.
Well, right. And that's, and you're talking about for the business, right?
Yeah.
For the other business, right.
Yeah. Sherry asked, do you guys build up extra inventory for fourth quarter or carry on as usual? Always build up for fourth quarter. It's
Yeah.
starting now. People are talking about Halloween, Christmas actually.
Yes.
So yes,
We skip all the
always.
holidays. Well, you don't skip them, but
Yeah,
we stack them all in a row, yeah. Halloween, Thanksgiving, you're looking
yeah,
for, yeah,
yeah.
turkey basters, and you're looking for all the
Everything,
goods to send
any,
in,
everything and anything that sells
right?
will sell. Yeah, from Thursday, from November to the end of December, and even you get that overage in January because everybody's got gift cards.
Right.
Hey
Yeah.
Tina, how you doing?
Tina.
So
Yeah, absolutely. So Sherry, yeah, we absolutely ramp up for. So usually I would be buying a ton of toys, but I've gone into more small stuff. So, but I am ramping up on toys just because, you know, toys rather than clothing. I don't know. I do a lot of clothing, especially around the holidays. I don't do any clothing, shoes, any of that stuff because people just return it. You know what I mean? You get a sweater you don't like, pair of pants you don't like, you get, whatever shoes you don't like, it goes
yeah,
right back, dude, right back. You
and
know?
one of them. I did wholesale 2 years ago with my partner, and we bought a ton of hoodies. I'm looking at 4 years more of hoodies and half slips and underwears.
Right, right.
Yeah, You know, if any ladies that need underwears, you can contact me. So yes,
That's hilarious.
it
Yeah.
all. So yeah, that's nothing surprising. Yeah, clothes is not a big thing. Now, a lot of people do use the what is it? The shoes, and
Yeah.
they do big in shoes. I not done that much.
Too many returns. That's the thing. Is that if you're buying it for your nephew or something for a birthday party, hold on, let's see. Do we play Fortnite? My kids play Fortnite. Have I played Fortnite? No, not really.
But we
And also, we
boys
we.
say Fortnite on them all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Fortnite Nerf guns. Yeah, those are
Oh,
hot
maybe. Yeah, yeah.
for
Um,
the holiday season.
666. Yes, we got the mark of the beast here going on. We need to somebody sub already. We need to get that off of there. It's been that way through like this part a half of the day, and I'm like, it's a terrible sign.
Yeah,
It typically
includes the
includes the
holiday.
holiday season.
Yeah, someone just yeah, fourth quarter typically includes the holiday season, which often sees a significant. Yes, you're definitely
Q4 always includes the holiday season,
yeah, yeah,
uh, and that's where almost every business hits. Out of the red and into the black. Is that that's the right?
yeah.
Is it Yeah, red and black, right? Out of the black and into the out of the red and into the black. I said it right the first time.
That's where everybody hits. You'll do Q4 what you've done the past 9 months.
Right.
So that's what it is. So yeah, Q4 is big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get you some more subscribers. We got to get that number out of there.
We
I
got
don't even.
8 people in the chat. We got 8 people in the chat.
Yeah, hit the thumbs up.
That's right.
Someone
That's right.
like it or join. Jeez.
Yeah. Someone like
Yeah,
her join. And I put up. I was gonna say something too. Even if you have to sell your own stuff, that's right.
yeah,
Sell
yeah.
it. Sell everything in your house.
Yeah,
Red
there's
shirt, dude.
yeah. If someone's willing to buy it, we're willing to sell it.
Yeah. I go through. Here's what I recently did too, and I usually do this like midsummer. I usually go through like all my fucking returns, right? All
Oh
my
yeah.
returns and all my shit that I just keep like throwing on shelves. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I'll fix that sticker later, or like mess with that, later. This doesn't even look like it's been opened. I'll fix the box, mess with the corner, put a little glue, you know what I mean? Like all those ones, whether you save it to resell again or you pitch it or you donate it, it goes to
Right.
one of the kids, it goes to somebody whatever.
Christmas
um
present.
yeah, I'm
Christmas.
trying to give them away. I'm like, what do you need? What do you need, kid? I'm like, you need this Barbie skating doll that's been opened, but it's in perfect condition. I'm like, go ahead. I'm like,
My
there's a
partner.
$50 present.
Yeah, my partner had a trailer, and they would stack stuff in there for Christmas time. They would just go out to the trailer and go through boxes, and these were all the returns, and
Yeah,
start. That was the kid's gift here. This was the niece's
dude.
gift here.
The
Now here.
Secret Santa mystery boxes. You're like, you mystery box. You get an Amazon mystery box, and
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
like, but I want those boxes back after you open them. We're not
Well,
throwing
yeah.
those away. I want those boxes back.
Now, so
You
I
want to
was going.
read these? You want to read these ones?
Do you have a hard FB like selling grills in this chapter?
Yeah.
What
I think he
grill?
means just the Q4 grills,
Oh,
like barbecue grills. Yeah,
barbecue grills.
yeah.
Oh shit, I sent it to Casey again. Ignore me, Casey. Um, I haven't sold big things like that. A lot of times I'll take the grills like that and take them to we have an auction out here, and we'll
Nice.
take it to an auction site. And then you get a lot of people who do flea markets, and they'll pick up stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Yep.
go FBA? Well, FBM is a lot of third. I mean, the fourth quarter, definitely a lot of FBM. You try to get an
Right.
FBA, but Amazon's already told us that it's going to be tough getting them in and tough getting them out. So
Right.
I think
What is this?
more FBM this year than before.
Really? Yeah.
So,
I know they want the stuff early, but I usually don't have a problem. I don't know. I know a lot of people have problems with it, but I think they try to do it late or they try to keep pushing all the way through, you know, after Thanksgiving, and you just can't. You know what I mean? You could send stuff in here and there, but you got to slow it down because they're just not going to get to it.
well, that's what I'm saying.
Um,
So after Thanksgiving, if you want to send stuff in, you send in only half. You keep what you
yeah,
keep. You send it out FBM, just like you had
keep all
said.
the good shit.
Yeah,
Keep all the good shit, small shit, you know what I mean? Stuff that's not gonna kill you FBA prices, you know what I mean? If you can offset the FBA to FBM and it's the same price roughly,
yeah,
to ship, you want to do that. I mean,
yeah,
you're gonna get cheaper shipping, and like I keep saying, ship through the platform, right?
yeah,
Ship through the platform, because you're gonna get
yeah.
roughly the same. You can get roughly the same prices, but I mean, the big shit you don't want to handle yourself. If you can send it in and they deal with it, or it's something that just sells so much, the volume is so high,
Right.
um, that you don't want to be dealing with around the holidays. You know what I mean? You're like scrambling the day after Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? You're just losing your mind trying to ship shit out, and yeah, you don't want to be doing that stuff either.
How,
So
how is Walmart? Because I've not done Walmart sending in. So I've done I've WF, whatever you call it, Walmart fulfill. I have never done that during fourth quarter.
so you've done, because you're only doing seller fulfilled, right?
Right. Correct. Only,
Okay. Okay.
but
Okay. So no WFS, right?
on Thursday with Heather and going to learn how to do it. So
Nice. Nice.
yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah. Um, so around the holidays, I mean, sells, like I say, not, I don't know if it's just by what I sell, but like 98% of what I sell is women. So like there's not very many guys that are buying things on either it's just the stuff that I sell, or it's just they just don't buy that much stuff on Walmart. I don't really know.
Okay.
Um, that's what I've noticed. And the things that sell for me well are the things that you would normally think like a Walmart mom or a Walmart, someone who buys things from Walmart would get,
Okay.
um, for the convenience. Um, and it's not, it's a lot of those things like we talked about, Crayola. It's a lot of those, things that you can, um, make decent margins on. You get them for 10 cents or 5 cents or whatever it is, you know what I mean? 35 cents or whatever from wherever. And you sell them for 10 bucks.
But do
And
you?
you can, sure.
I mean, do you see now? See on Amazon, you notice after Good Friday. I mean, after Thanksgiving, it's hard to get anything in and sold. Is it that hard to send into Amazon on the fourth quarter? Or is the fourth quarter just as easy as the rest of the year?
So Amazon or Walmart,
Oh, I'm
you're
sorry,
saying?
Walmart. I
Yeah,
meant Walmart. Yeah.
right, right. Okay. Um, it's easy. So it's just as
Okay.
easy. I mean, do they I haven't noticed any like lag or like any slow time. They ramped up a lot, so it's like hard to tell. Um, because everything's ran through FedEx also. So
Oh,
so for
okay.
me, it's the FedEx issues usually are like they're delivered, they say they've got them received, but also the tracking for FedEx doesn't, you know what I mean, says that it's on its way or something. I'm like, well, they've already got it in their system that it's there. And I'm like, FedEx, strikes again.
Right.
They're like, it's on its way, man. I'm like, they've already got it. It's already marked in the system that they already have it. And I'm already starting to see, the numbers of the inventory start kind of slowly coming, trickling through.
Oh,
So, um,
so you're not noticing a big lag in Walmart at all.
no, not during the holidays. No, not really. And they talk about it a lot too. And year over year, I feel like they ramp up a lot. Like they hire a lot, I believe. And so, um, I haven't noticed any real slowdown.
No, I don't. Sorry. My wife's asking questions. I'm on the live. The instruction book I threw on Nick's coffee table. We were putting a door in for my son. That was his birthday present. So we were putting it in, and then the downpour came, flooding. So we had to stop. And I'm
Yeah.
got hit with it too since you're in the same state.
It came out of nowhere. Yeah, I was like just sitting there looking out the window, and I was like, whoa! It
It
was
did. It came.
pouring buckets, buckets. Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
Sherry's asking, does Walmart move your items around like Amazon when you ship them in? It's your question, your answer.
So, so it's hard to know. So it's hard to know with Walmart because they don't have the same systems. Like, you don't really get to see what they do with your items. You don't get to see like whether it's going to another fulfillment center.
Okay.
They don't have that kind of tracking, so it's not like where you can look at it and go, okay, so this one's in here, this one's in here, this one's still processing through another facility. They don't really have that. I mean, they do sort of. The When I say sort of, it means it's not showing up.
Oh,
So it doesn't show up, right? So there's no
oh,
like
okay.
you can't really see it. So it's like, okay, I've sent in 12 of those. They're not saying any are missing. They're all accounted for in the shipment, you know, but I'm only showing 6 to sell.
Okay.
So I assume, you know what I mean, that it's going to other various places. You know what I mean?
Are you sending
Um,
it to the same location?
Correct. Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
There's no bullshit. You don't mess around. Look at you chuck it in a box. You chuck everything. You go like this. Listen, I'm telling you, it's this easy. You're gonna shit when you finally do
I
it. You're gonna be like,
I
I
don't
cannot believe
I
because
don't
we
under.
over because we coming from Amazon. We're overcomplicating it.
Oh yeah.
Super complicated. It's got super complicated. Nope. They're like this. What are you sending in? Is it a multi SKU box or is it a single SKU? And you're like multi SKU or single SKU. You separate them. Chuck all your shit into a box, whatever can fit into a box, basically, because the boxes are crazy huge. You can make them huge, which I don't. I'm like, save the guys' backs. I think the heaviest one I did was like 65 pounds or something. Maybe
Wow.
68 pounds, I think I did. The heavy duties, the heavy duty ones, and tape the shit out of it. But I was like, yeah, you just chuck everything into a box, and you print out the labels, 2 labels, same deal, same match them up same way, and you send them in. You don't have to tell. You don't say what's in them. You don't have to. You just have to say the number amounts. You don't have to separate the boxes. Like it's just not the same, and it's
Really?
really easy. Yeah,
That's just nuts.
yeah, yeah.
That's
And you send it to the same place every time. So ours will be KY probably.
okay. Good.
So yeah. So um and it's like I said, you don't pay, and then when it comes to paying, then they just,
The
you'll
reverse.
see the you'll see it where it says, uh the offset for it in your stuff. And yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good. I mean, I just didn't know if it was one location. I know it's one box, or you could do multiple box. If you do multiple boxes, is that a problem? You just tell it you got two boxes, and you don't have to tell what's in one, what's in another.
Nope. Just wait. Just dimensions and weight. Dimensions and weight. Yeah, I got 16 boxes, dimensions and weight. As long as if they're the same, just the same weight, if they're the same dimension, you just put X amount of boxes, you make each one an option, boom, 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 down the line. Same thing. Now they've got pictures. They didn't used to have pictures. So now they've got pictures of the items,
Oh,
next. So they got pictures of the items, the SKU and all that.
right.
Used to have to go SKU fucking UPC or whatever and go, so what is this thing? You know what I mean? Like it would be like item ID, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. What is it? Like, what is this thing, man? I would be like lost. You're sitting there scrambling, like, oh man, this is hard. But they finally put pictures on, so now you can see what the item is. You can click into it. They do the same allowances. You can plus or minus back and forth. It's very simple. It's super simplistic
Oh,
compared to Amazon. You give an estimated ship and date. You give an estimated, date the date that you're going to ship it, and then you give an estimated arrival time that you think it's going to make it there. Usually, I put it out 2 3 days. If it's a Monday or whatever, I try to do things not on the weekends. I talked about this before on
yeah.
live things. I try not to do like Friday to Monday. I don't like the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday stuff. I like doing mine midweek, earlier. Um, and even if I do, I'll hold it to a Monday. I'll hold these items to a Monday rather than just trying to get them in on a Saturday. They're just going to
Good.
sit there. They're not going anywhere for the most part.
Right.
UPS, or even FedEx, or whatever on a Saturday for the most part. They're not
Right.
going to go anywhere. Um, and they might get on a truck somewhere, and it's going to be somewhere you don't want it to go, and then it goes two other places before it really goes to the other one. So if you go on Monday, it just kind of streamlines it. I feel anyway.
Oh, okay.
And I've done it with UPS. I've done where they're picking up every day. That's the level that I was at there for a minute.
Right.
Every day, big box pickups where they're picking up 10 boxes a day plus. So
Okay.
uh,
Oh,
so you're a Nirvana fan, Christina.
yeah.
Or Christian. Is it Christian? Lowercase. So Valencia.
All right. Sherry's really getting involved. Any questions? Just ask.
If anyone has reselling questions, please ask Brian Reno in the chat.
Yes.
4 thumbs up.
Yeah.
The We're on our way. On our way. We Do we get into Tina's not even here. She didn't ask a question at all. She didn't even ask a question.
She was here.
She's about to be a top rated eBay seller here
Yeah.
soon, isn't she?
Yeah.
She gonna be selling on eBay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the top person there.
Right. Right.
Okay. What's now? So, you
There you
sent into Walmart yet? No, I have not sent in. Oh, there's Tina. I'm
go.
here.
Uh-huh.
No, I have not sent in. I've only done fulfillment, uh, merchant. Just like I was just telling Ryan. I don't know if I told Ryan. I got like 14, 15 orders to go out. Where's my gosh? Yeah, there goes my buddy Dan. Dan was my partner. And
Oh, okay.
gosh darn clipboard. Yeah,
Stole his clipboard. You stole his
yeah. This I
Listen,
had,
listen, Tina. I know everything. That's why. I
yeah.
know everything. Why? About See, but we still haven't cracked that Walmart code yet, though,
No,
Tina.
yeah, we got to get her out.
Busting chops, busting chops.
I wish I knew someone at Walmart,
I
but
could help with that. I'm sure I could help with that too. But I don't want to step on toes. I don't want to step
oh,
on any toes.
there goes Dan getting rude. Dan, watch out what you're saying. He's
Is it health review? What was it? What is it?
he said. But no,
Reselling.
yeah.
Jeez.
Dan, Dan, we had 5 storage units, 5 storage facilities at in Connecticut that we
Mm,
shared. And
right.
that's where we kept all our products. We were buying wholesale. We would go to
Nice.
ASD, did the shows, brought bought from a wholesaler, kept them there, and then we parted them out and sent them into Amazon. And yeah, it was fun. I learned a
Right.
lot. We
Yeah.
did chlorine. Oh my God. Chlorine was hot back then.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Is it when you can sell it?
When we
I
could,
need to do LSD again.
yeah, you can
You
help
help
me.
me.
I think is Toes Reno will tell you I'm easy to work with. She is. Oh well, Tina, don't worry. I've already primed him before. Before this meeting, I already talked to him about it. So he will contact you.
Yeah, tell her to get a hold of me. Tina, yeah, well, I don't need to tell you to tell her.
Yeah.
Tina, go ahead and you can email me in my about section. I don't really have like, I've got IG and stuff like that, but I usually don't use it. You can join the Discord, you can message me privately through there. Um and then we can talk about anything. You need a new LLC. You don't need a new LLC. You don't need a new one. You don't need a new one. You can use the old one. You just got to talk to the right people.
The smart aleck Dan that's talking. I know he's trying to sell his uh Amazon site, but he keeps talking like that. I don't know, Dan. Maybe we can't find anybody to buy your Amazon site.
He
But
wants to he wants to sell it.
he was talking about it. Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good
right.
site. I mean, he has got a lot of good numbers. He's gotten approved for a lot of products. Him and I
Right.
both.
Yeah. Oh,
And
right.
yeah, yeah, he was doing quite a bit. And but like I said, the chlorine was phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We would go there and literally just stack boxes upon boxes in the front
But
of his
you can't
house.
do right, but you can't do chlorine now, can you?
You can do it, there's not profitable anymore.
Right, right,
This
right.
is during
Did
COVID. During COVID,
yeah,
no
yeah, 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 yeah.
chlorine.
Yes, yes. I remember all the sections of all the aisles
Yeah,
being cleared out of chlorine, and I know it was
that
going
was
for like
big.
stupid money.
We would go to Connecticut, Ocean State. We would wear, this was back when you had to wear a mask. So we'd go
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
my son Dan and myself, we'd wear a mask, separate aisles. We would go in separate lines because you were limited. And then you'd come out, unload it, change the mask, you change to a different color mask, you take the hat, turn it this way, your hood,
You
you'd
just
go back
grabbing your junk,
yeah,
walking around,
to the
yeah, yeah.
store,
Sup,
and
yo,
then
yo, I'm looking for some chlorine. You guys,
next time
you
turn it
guys,
this way. It didn't make a difference. And after a while, they got, yeah, we
God,
had costumes. Exactly. We had stacks of clothes in the car.
that is hilarious. You guys are criminals, man.
We were rotten.
Criminals.
So
You
I
guys are
asked,
criminals.
because Dan was a volunteer fireman, I said, what happens if we get in an accident? He
Right,
goes, this is considered hazardous waste,
right.
hazardous chemicals.
Yeah,
So we would have to have a hazmat team come out here. It would cost you some serious money. Great. I'm driving the vehicle. And
right.
yeah,
Just don't get in an accident there on the highway there. You spread, yeah, spread
chlorine. Yeah,
chlorine dust all over all over, yeah,
it was terrible.
90 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
So, but
No
yeah,
drop shipping. No drop shipping. What about drop shipping? Don't drop ship. You can drop ship. No, here's the thing. You are allowed to drop ship on Walmart. You can. They you are allowed. They actually talk about how you can do it. Um, there are restrictions, not as much as Amazon, but you can drop ship. Would I suggest drop shipping? No, because everybody's fucking unreliable. You
oh
can't
yeah,
drop ship because nobody ships when they say they're going to ship. You can't
right.
ever get anything on time. You
And
know?
and if you want to get to pro status, that's like getting the buy box all the time. If you want to go to pro, you've got to commit and get it in quick enough to make it that you can make it to that level. That
Yep.
includes shipping on time, making sure you have the product, and you're selling it at a decent price. You don't hit those numbers, forget it. They won't. Walmart will put you at the bottom of the list. In a dress and heels ever again. Yeah, that's it. We had to do whatever we had to do to get Clark.
Glory.
You can
You're
go.
like, look at we've already made these sales.
Yeah.
Do it for the team.
Well, that's my son. So Dan and I are back at the car. We're tired, and my son looks at us and goes, "Come on, there's still more in there. Go ahead,
Yeah.
go in there." So he went back in. Dan says, "Hey, he's got to learn. He's got to learn." I says, "Yeah, we'll let him go in there."
Right.
But chlorine was fun. That was a big thing.
Oh, here we go. JFK.
Oh, yeah.
We got
Here we.
JFK in the building. Oh my God. Sherry, that's your job. Sherry, you gotta take care of that guy.
Yeah, I can't dump people. Hey guys, my friend has been loving.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Doctor Squat. Doctor Squat. You want me to take care of these? I think she's got them. You
Yeah,
got them. You
got it.
got them.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
the other one. Get the other one, Sherry.
yeah.
You would think that we got 4 or 5 people in this thing. There's like nobody coming in, and all we get is goof
Yeah,
shits.
yeah,
With
yeah.
666 subscribers, you would think that they would.
Hey, Dan, start following them because we need to get rid of that number. 666 is not a good number.
Uh,
Have you and Courtney sign up. Come on.
Man,
Oh, yeah. So, uh, yeah, it's
so
just,
what's been going on? What's been up?
oh, well, like I said, I'm going to go shopping tomorrow looking for a variety of products. Oh, yeah, I know Dan swore off you too. Yeah, it was rough.
So
I'm happy he's on here. Rise.
You
Yeah.
me, I leave, keep me, I stay, and make your chat come to life. Oh my
Yeah, it sure is.
goodness.
No, the weirdos are coming out, aren't they?
So here's some of the sweet nothings that I get from my YouTube adventures. Um, some smartass just commented 15 minutes ago. I appreciate the attempt, but the camera work is horrible. Couldn't watch but a minute or so. This was on my latest video of the Home
Oh,
Depot
is it?
one.
Oh,
Yeah. So my
it's
camera work is horrible. I'm sure that this guy in his grandma's basement could easily Spielberg me out of Home Depot. He would just be so amazing. He would be
oh yeah,
capturing all the great shots.
oh
You
yeah,
know, he's got
and
a
looking at the products. Yeah.
yeah. He's got another phone in his hand, and he's got the other one on a roller coming down the aisle, steady cam.
Right.
Perfectly. I'm sure. Uh, I am not a photographer, but that's okay. So you swore off YouTube. So Dan swore off YouTube, huh?
Yeah, there's a long story to it, but yeah, yeah, great guy though. But Dan, I still, yeah, still talk to him. I matter of fact, we messaged today, so he's getting some work done. Yeah, we used to do a lot of auctions. They would do live auctions online, YouTube,
Ah,
and he was
gotcha.
selling, selling a lot of products like that, doing stuff. He took a group of people to ASD. This was when
Right.
ASD was COVID, so it was Florida, and
Ah,
that's where you worked with a lot of vendors. I learned a lot, so it was
yeah,
helpful.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
T,
was.
we'll get you squared away. If you message me, we'll get you squared away. Um,
I heard that someone was watching the jewelry store. He was always cleans the front door of the store and even took off paving stones. Oh,
no.
probably. Oh, I've seen where they work in the jewelry section of New York, and they'll scrape and suck up everything in the cracks because little dust of diamonds and stuff. I still want it.
Ah,
Dan is always sourcing. This is the problem with him. This is the problem with us.
he just
It's
buys and buys and buys. Is he just buying and
no,
buying and buying?
he'll walk in the store and not even knowingly start scanning products. You don't even know you're doing it and you're scanning it. And then he'll
Right,
send me a picture. What do you think? What is the BSR? Can
right.
you want it? And he'll buy
Yeah,
stuff and go, okay, I'm sending this to you. Going like, hold on. But he's always it's in your blood,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, once you start doing it for sure. I mean, once you start scanning, like you can't stop. I fucking never shopped before. I didn't go into stores and shop. I was like the most loathing thing that I could think of was going into a store and doing retail arbitrage. Like I was like, number one is I didn't know what it was called. I knew nothing. I knew it's sourcing, retail arbitrage. All these things were like that 3 month period where I was like, what the fuck? And I treated it like a job. And it's silly. And my kids thought I was crazy because I'm just watching. They're like, Dad is just watching YouTube videos about this stuff. It's crazy. Sounds nuts. And I'm like, this has got to be horse shit, horse shit, horse shit. You know what I mean? And you just keep going down. I'm like, well, maybe a little bit more. Well, that seems to check out. That checks out. And then you kind of start like really, I'm like, well, fuck it, let's just try it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do it. And if I don't do it, I'll just stop paying for it. You know what I mean? I didn't do the free account. I just went right in and just did the professional or whatever it is. Um, and I was like, wow, this really does shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, this can't be really this easy. And yeah. Then it just became everything. Now I'm scanning
Right.
everything. They're like, my youngest is like, she's like, "Don't sell it, Dad." I'm like, "This is like her toy and shit and stuff," because she was way younger too. And I'm like, "I'm not selling your stuff. I'm just scanning it real quick just to see." When I first got the thing, she's
Yeah.
like, "You can't sell it, Dad. You can't sell it." You know.
Yeah.
So
No, anytime we'll go to my wife will go to the store and she comes home and I look at it, I go, well, let me scan that and see what if she goes, I'm not selling it. I just want to see if I can sell it later.
I'll go back to that store. I want to get approved to sell it if I can, and also I'm gonna go back to that same store. Maybe they got 50 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, no, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. Yeah. You're always on vacation. I was on vacation last week. I had two, I hate to say this, the O stores. And
Ah,
everybody that knows it. I went
yeah.
to I almost went, I wanted to go to Kroger's. They wouldn't let me go in.
Why? Oh, because
My
they're like, look, you're gonna be here for an hour. They're like, you're gonna be here for an hour. We're not following around behind you. You're like,
yeah,
just a couple more things.
they didn't want to
Couple more.
go to
Ooh, look
Kroger.
at this. Oh, look at this. Yeah.
They wanted nothing to do with it. They'd go like, "No, you're not going," because I already filled the car up with tea. Thank
Mhm.
God I didn't know this. I forgot about it. I had Store and Go on my van, so
Mhm.
I had all this tea I bought. And she goes, my wife goes, "Well, you got Store and Go." I go like, "Oh," because I was going to put it all in a box and send it home.
Yeah.
And I go look at the Store and Go; it's totally empty. Filled it all up, and I was there to go.
Right. Can you
Doctor,
see me? Can you still see me? Okay.
yeah, you're a little dark.
A little dark. Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Scott, what's good? So you guys are selling stuff? Put us on game. What game do you go to
So
this?
we. So this is the game. There. Doctor Squat. Uh, the game is uh Ryan Resells Infinity is the channel name. I resell on Amazon, Walmart, and eBay. Basically doing retail arbitrage. We do some OA, which is going into retail stores, finding clearance deals that are profitable to resell on those platforms. So you buy retail items for whatever price that you can get them, obviously cheap, and then scan them to see if you can make money on these platforms.
Yep.
Now there's a whole lot of nuance in between, but that's the gist of it, dude. That is the game. Um, Tina Chick. Oh, crazy flipping mom. I believe she said she had an insider, but don't quote me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And my
Sherry. I'm gonna talk. I'll talk to Tina about. Yeah.
yeah,
Um, I
people
see
buy
people buying car
cards
stores
full.
of sale items. Hopefully, yes, Doctor Squat. You
Yes.
are. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just gonna keep messing with you. What platforms do you guys like? So I already told you that. Um, so yes, if you're watching my stuff, you will see me with cartfuls and also nothing because that's real shit. You
Yeah.
go into these stores and you'll go, all right, I spent 35 minutes in here and I found nothing. You're like, I could, drag this out, drag it out, drag it out, drag it out, and maybe find something. And maybe that makes that 35 minutes or 40 minutes or 50 minutes way worth it. And sometimes not. And you can get down
Yeah.
about it. But on to the next one, right? So as long as you're going to multiple stores, you will find something. People that quit, people that piss and moan about how they can't find anything, nothing's good in my area, and all that horse shit. It's because you're only going to like one store. You
Right.
can't go to one place that you go to every week to buy your groceries. You should source at that store, but you also can't just go to that store and go, "Oh, I can't find anything. This stuff sucks. It never works out for me. It was me bullshit."
Yeah.
Um,
And there's
but
multiple stores. There's everything from Walmart, TJ Maxx, Ross's, Big
yeah,
Lots.
Scout, that's right. Yeah,
Big Lots is closing a lot of their stores.
right.
They're going to find a lot of deals in Big Lots. Rite Aid, when they were
Rite
closing,
Aid's closing. Yeah, Rite Aid's closing. Yeah, yep.
that was another thing. Go to the Rite Aids, Walgreens. But yeah, we sell on all the platforms: Amazon, Walmart, eBay. What's this
Yeah, I
over?
never thought people actually did it either. That's what I'm telling you. If you read my about page on my YouTube channel, you will see that I never believed that anyone would ever do this, and it was horseshit. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I've never heard of this because I'm into stuff like this. I'm into like tech stuff and like whatever. I'm into hustles and making money and doing things like this. I mean, I had my own business for over 20 years, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm into this stuff. I network with a ton of people and I never once heard that this was even a thing. And I'm like, that can't be real. But I talk to people every day. I see people every day that don't know fuck all about this. And
Yeah,
so, it's the same kind of thing. You
yeah.
can't explain it to people that don't know because it's like impossible to talk to anyone about this. No one wants to hear you talk about it. I'm sure your wife gets tired of hearing you talk about it, but all the time, all the time.
Oh yeah,
I can't I can't even I'm like, who are you gonna talk to?
Oh,
Who are you gonna talk to about it? Because you're like, "Ooh, I'm looking up this one ASIN that's blah, 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 blah." They're like, "I don't give a shit. I
I,
don't I don't care
um,
about it at all."
she won't even let me go to Walmart with her.
I
So,
know.
but
Yeah.
Sherry, yeah, Big Lots is closing 30 to 40 stores.
Yeah.
And then that's just the start. That's how Rite Aid was. We're only going to close, and then we're going to close, and then they're finally going to close out.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Dr. Scout, sub it, dude.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. That thing is very basic. I think the competition is stiff. Depends on what you mean by very basic. I don't know what you're saying about basic.
Yeah.
Uh, I've been in a few. I think they're saying big lots, not parking lots, are
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Big lots are sad. Big lots are a depressing store to shop in. Here's what I would tell you. When I first got approved to sell DVD and Blu-ray, I went into 30 different big lots and bought 75-cent DVDs. I went through every single one of them. They had a horde of them, and I was buying Blu-rays especially, selling them for 12.99, 15.99, some bangers for 26.99.
Right.
Um, and 75 cents, 75 cents and below, up to I think a buck 50 if it was above a threshold, and I can't remember what that was. I think 15.99 or something is what I was like,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm like, well, if I'm going to do this, I want to make 3 4 bucks, 3 4 bucks, 3 4 bucks, and if I make 3 4 bucks on a buck 50, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
And I had, I don't know, fucking, I don't know, 1,200. It was a stupid, it was a stupid amount,
Right.
multiple 70 of the same movie, the
Right.
fighter Blu-rays and all this stuff. And I'm like, ooh, when you start finding those ones that hit and do well for 75 cents, can you buy a Blu-ray or whatever? You can't buy those at the library, most of the
Right.
time for that price. Or or a Goodwill. You know what I
Right.
mean? They're 2 3 bucks. So Big Lots selling them for 75 cents. I actually found some Xbox games, some PlayStation, some
Okay.
DS games,
Yeah.
stuff like that too. So yeah, so that was the first. But other than that, not a damn thing in that store. Not a
Yeah.
damn thing. The toys are overpriced. They're silly
Toys are
overpriced.
way too expensive. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
You're better off waiting Walmart and just getting sales there.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah. No, too expensive.
Yeah.
And Walgreens
Yeah.
is another one. Walgreens is a good one to go to. I do a lot of
Yeah.
online with Walgreens. I haven't done any lately, but Walgreens was a good place to go to.
There we go. We should do that maybe. Is that better? I'll do this one.
You're a little blurry.
Am I a little blurry?
Yeah.
How about now?
Oh,
Still
better.
blurry? Better? Lighting?
Hold on. Give it a chance. It's got to refocus.
Better? No better?
Well, your shirt is, yeah, now it's better. It's better.
It's glowing.
Yeah, it just takes a second to focus. But yeah, Big Lots.
The competition is stiff. I've been in there a few. Blah, blah. Great flip. Ha ha ha. Led to their demise. Rest in peace, Big
Big
Lots.
Lots, yeah.
Yeah, it led to their demise. Well, see, they also had a ton of it's different for like a consumer. The problem is that they had a lot of outdoor furniture,
Yeah.
fireplace, some outdoor stuff and things like that. And they had a small selection of toys that I was getting, like one, I think, toy at a time that I was getting there. But they got a lot of knockoff toys and a lot of like chintzy toys that they sell for too much. Um, the yeah, and as far as like big lots, you're just not going to find the things. But some things like that, I watched the flipping accountant go in there and find a $125 DS game.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
he was going through the bin of DVDs and stuff like that, and found like a DS game that was like it was like some arcade something or other. It was like 125 bucks or something nuts. And then
Yeah,
there
but
was like another
yeah,
$235 one. It was crazy. I'd never find something like that.
you know,
Um, I have
those are
found
so
crazy
rare.
deals like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, I know some
Yeah.
people who this model. $78 software. Yeah.
Joke, but you can make money there. Yeah. Are you talking Sherry the clearance at Big Lots?
Yeah. Yeah, finding a niche you're knowledgeable
Will
about
make
makes
things
money.
fun and easier. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're good
especially
at
in this.
something,
Yeah, especially in this. Like, I don't sell shit I don't know about. You can't sell shit you don't know about. If you don't know about the thing you're trying to sell, you need to figure out how to know about it and to know about it before you start selling it. Because if you don't know about it, you don't know anything about what it is. I mean,
yeah.
you're just, you got to ask people, beauty stuff. I have to, ask my kids or whatever, you know what I mean? You ask people and try to go, okay, so is this brand of makeup good?
Right.
I don't know these brands. I have no idea. It sounds all the same to me. I'm like, well, they got a stupid fancy name. Is that good? They're like, no, that's cheap stuff. That's
Well,
whatever. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, sounds fancy to me. It's got a fancy box or whatever. I'm
yeah.
like, I don't know nothing.
I have to go
I
one further up than you. I have to ask my granddaughter. I have to
There
ask
you
her
go.
what's
See?
hot. You know,
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works. They had some lip balm the other day, and she goes,
Right.
"Oh, that's a hot item." So I looked it up and go, "Oh, no shit, it
Yeah.
sells." So then I
Those
go ahead and buy it.
yeah,
All we need to know about bras, yeah.
those
Uh,
seasonal scents and all that. And
okay, I'll give a story because Dan's probably not here. So Dan, many years ago, Kmart before they closed, hit a huge. They would run discounts on bras, and he would go in. He got arrested. He got placed in cuffs. This guy's not a small guy. He's got to be 6'4". He's
wait a
a
minute. So
big tall
who was placed in cuffs?
Dan. See, I
The
can say that.
volunteer fireman, the volunteer firefighter was placed in cuffs,
Yeah.
not for
No,
impersonating a chlorine salesman,
no,
but
because
for
Kmart for bras. For bras.
they're like, this
So
creep fuck is in Kmart.
buying bras. He had 3 shopping carts full of bras
Uh-huh.
because they were discounted. They were making buku. I make good money. I'm God honest truth. I buy them for $9 and I sell them for $29 to $35 all day
Right,
long.
right, right.
So, anyways, he came to the cart and he tried to explain to the lady you could only run so many through and then run the credit card because your system will lock up. No, I know what I'm doing. So she did it anyways, locked it up, had to restart all over again. The manager comes there. Well, you've already run my credit card. Well,
Yes.
this and that. And in the meantime, they're calling the police saying this gentleman, very large, tall gentleman, is belligerent and is buying 3 carts full of bras. They showed
The
up. They listened
fuck
to
you
him.
gotta do?
They
Oh,
listened
I would
to,
have been like,
oh,
yeah.
they listened to Kmart first. So they put him in cuffs just to separate the situation.
Was he like being irate?
No, no, Dan's calm as anything.
I'd have been like, you better
Comes He
fucking
comes up and they go, okay, we understand the situation, but the bras are theirs until we can run it through the whole system. He ran it through the system. The next day, the manager, she's explaining to the manager, look, you've run it through the credit card. You've already charged me, blah, blah, blah. And
yeah.
she goes, I'm sorry, blah, blah. She was so apologetic. She gave him $100 Kmart card on top of
Nice.
all the aggravation.
Nice. Kmart
Oh,
Kmart was the
but
place.
yeah, Kmart blue light special.
Yeah, yeah. Blue light special. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
that
man.
ages
What's up,
everybody.
Jordan?
If they all know what blue light is, then they know
Oh
Kmart.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Just
That's
follow that
funny.
shopping cart with the blue light attached to it.
That's hilarious. What was the one Hills? Where was the one that had the like Ross does it now in some places where it's got the fucking pole. You're pushing around the cart and it's got like a whole fucking pole so you don't like run into somebody around the corner. What store was that?
No, now Dollar Tree does that so you don't push the carts outside the building and
Oh
walk
yeah, well,
away
I
with
know
them.
some of them got lock wheels and all that shit, but I
Yeah.
can't remember one of them's got a pole on the fucking up it goes above like the top of like the
Oh,
aisle kind of
really?
thing,
So
so
you can.
you
I
can
don't know
see
which.
each other. And
I don't know what
I
store
can't remember
does
what store
that.
that was.
I just know
Yeah,
Dollar Tree does that. And I know. we're talking about locking carts. Walgreens does that in some rough neighborhoods where
Walmart does it in a lot of areas too.
I
Yeah.
I
Hoodie
couldn't
hood.
believe that. I
Yeah.
was walking out
Yeah.
and they had signs
I know
all
I
over,
did. Dude, I did the same thing.
and
I
it
did the same. I hit
stopped.
the
I'm
rumble.
going,
I
what
hit
the
the rumble thing,
hell?
and I was like, "Brrr," and it was like, I'm like, "Fuck's wrong with this thing?" And then I was like, I'm like, "It's jammed up." I'm like, and like somebody was like, "Oh, it's got a lock wheel or something." I was like, "You telling me I gotta like pull all the shit out of here in bags and then like carry them to my vehicle?" You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had a lot of shit too. Yeah. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, those are the good old days.
Kmart and Sears, rest in peace, Kmart and
Yeah,
Sears.
Kmart and Sears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Hills. I don't know if anybody remembers Hills.
Oh god.
Hills was the place, popcorn and ices.
I'll really. We'll see how old you are. Uncle Bill's.
No, I
I,
don't know that one.
oh
No.
god.
No.
That was my first job in department store. Was Uncle Bill's. It was like Forest City, but Uncle
Okay.
Bill's is like would be like Walmart is now, except no produce.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Uncle Bill's, man. Oof, long time.
Yeah. Anderson's is a place I haven't been into in a while. I should
Oh
go
yeah.
into that. Yeah. Yeah. That like making me think of like weird stores. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anderson is like one I haven't been in.
Have you tried Sierra? Sierra is a
Um,
supplier of TJ Maxx. It's a supplier of a variety of places. They've got
hmm,
one out here in Strongsville.
hmm,
So Sierra's the name.
no. Hmm, no.
Yeah.
Not.
Menards. Yeah. Got
Yeah.
Menards.
It's like a Canadian Tire. Yeah. 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 The I'm trying to figure out how I can do lives in some of these lesser Wi-Fi enabled, stores.
Yeah.
Um, I there's a wearable that you can use. I might be able to use for the Wi-Fi. The problem is it going to be any better than me using like a hotspot? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. How do you go past the hotspot if a hotspot doesn't work?
Right. Like it's not gonna, yeah. Like I'd have to boost their Wi-Fi signal somehow. And I don't even know if that's possible. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's hard. In some metal buildings, like in my
Yeah.
one building, it's all metal. We have to get a booster.
Yeah.
So we put a booster connected to the router, and then we put
By
the
the window or
antenna
something.
right up against the glass.
Right. Yep.
So
Yep.
that's the only way we boost the signal.
Yep.
So yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I definitely want to do more like, TJ Maxx and stuff is fun. I like doing the videos in TJ Maxx. I don't like the lives obviously because it sucks and I can't really see. On my side it looks fine.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Like,
it looks
it doesn't
terrible.
show on my side. Yeah, on my side. What I was looking at when I was in that TJ Maxx was they had these Nike gray and also they had black ones too there was they had smaller ones and then they had larger ones of these Nike coolers. They were
Oh,
like hard-ish, semi-hard Nike coolers for like back to school. And
oh,
I
okay,
can't remember what they said, $10 a piece.
okay,
So yeah, but they didn't come up, but I was trying to find them. But trying to make sure that the Wi-Fi signal's decent. You can see me, but also scanning. Like trying to
right,
look for the deal. On the other
right,
phone. So
right. No, it looked terrible because yeah, it's just a
yeah,
bad reception.
like the very front of the store is okay, and like even to scan. So like I have trouble even scanning the because because the phone won't work even in the
Right.
store. So some stores. So
You
I'll
did good at Kroger's. You did good
yeah,
at
yeah,
Kroger's.
Kroger has good Wi-Fi. They've got good
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. Yeah,
Video looked good.
yeah, yep,
There was no
yeah.
problem.
Definitely better Wi-Fi. Like those are the three. Staples usually has good Wi-Fi too. Um, yeah, there's only a handful of stores that have decent Wi-Fi, and the bad thing is that it limits what you can do. Like what you can do on a live because you can't
Right.
go into the stores you really want to like show people. Hey, here's some stuff that nobody's really showing. they're not showing it because you can't go into the store.
Well, yeah, the
So
reception's bad.
yeah,
So
I'm gonna figure something out, probably through AT&T, because I was looking at some stuff today. They've got like ones you can throw in your pocket, that supposedly are their own whatevers, and they boost the signal, and it's like this whatever turbo something or other. So who knows? Who knows?
okay.
Because I'm thinking if it's wearable, or if I can just put it in my pocket and it's on me, I think that'll be better. Um,
Yeah, then you can go in the stores and stuff like
I can
that.
go
Yeah.
into stores continuously and not have to worry, not have to worry. So, and then I won't have to maybe worry about the transition either, um, from going, into and connecting to their Wi-Fi and all that shit.
Right, right. How's
Yeah.
the Walmart app going?
I still have not gotten the Walmart app on my real phone that I actually use. So it's
Oh, cause oh
on my
yes,
on the
yeah,
second phone.
I
So I
forgot.
check it here and there. I check it. I look for the updates. I'm updating it. They've never gotten back to me about why it doesn't work. On an older, it doesn't work on a newer model. It works on an older model. So if that makes sense, it
This is
doesn't.
not Apple. This is
Like
Motorola. I mean,
Yeah, Android. Yeah.
Motorola,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. The Apple works fine. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still like I said, it's okay. It's nothing exciting.
Right.
And I'm sure it'll get better. I get notifications that I made a sale on Walmart. I get to see the pictures. I can see all my orders and everything. So, but other than that, it's okay. You
So
know,
another thing I was going to talk to you about that just made me think of that is, did you get invited to do the early payouts
with
with Walmart?
oh yeah, yeah, I get it'll
Early
give me a
payments.
disbursement of $100 or $200 every 3 or 4 days.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I think the
percentage of
threshold.
yeah, it's a percentage of whatever you have in. It sends you a payment out. Yes, yeah,
Right.
I've got that. I've
Whatever.
got that set up.
Yeah. I think the threshold's 300 is what I think. Like
Oh, three
before
hundred.
they'll disperse whatever. Yeah. Like, and I've been getting weird increments, 100, 200, and I'm like, why don't you send me the 300 or whatever? I'm like, just send
Yeah,
me the 300 every time. I'm like, you don't need to like do
yeah.
these weird
They
numbers in
don't want
between.
to.
Yeah, I know it's weird.
Doctor Scoot, he's leaving.
Nice meeting you. Nice
Nice
meeting you.
meeting you. Yep.
Dr. Scout.
Yeah, but yeah,
Appreciate
I get
stopping
the
in.
pay. Like some people get the payout on Amazon where they can draw the money anytime, and I
I do it
can't.
every day. I do it every day. You can't do it? Why not?
I've been it. Why? Because I've had an account since 2013, and people that
Yeah,
have had old accounts, this is
really.
not a thing you can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that too, because here's the other thing: is I guarantee, I'm almost positive, you can request to have it done for you. You can
Okay.
request to be put in it. If nothing else, you'll get information. You'll get an answer, right? Um,
Well, then we need to talk because
yeah,
with everything that's going on, with so
yeah.
many
Give me
friends
my
being
money,
affected, I
dude. I
don't
don't. Yeah, I don't want it sitting. Yeah, I don't want it sitting. Give me my money. Yeah, give me my
yeah,
money.
a few $1,000s sitting there is it's just killing me.
Yeah,
I wake up
and dude,
every morning checking my Amazon account. This is
yeah,
the worst. Checking my
yes.
Amazon account to make sure I have one.
Dude, it's like, look at it's like this. Every single time you're like, it goes like this. You're like, you wake, you get it, you see a notification for like an email, and you're like, fucking Amazon. And then the other ones that they start doing with this horse shit, where they're like, uh, what is it? It is a required action that you have to take, and it's through
Yeah.
it's nothing. It's for fucking the like
They want your
the
phone number. They want your phone
selling
number.
bullshit so they can sales pitch you. Yeah, so they can sales pitch
Yeah.
you or whatever.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is just part of the sales team just checking up on you. They're like, but you have to reply to this. I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I'm like, first of all, you're freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out. I'm like, I've got to reply to this. What's going on? All I see is like that header and stuff in my notifications. And I'm like, what the fuck is it today? You know what
You
I
get
mean?
that.
Like, what is that?
It's called the pucker effect.
Yeah, you're
You know,
like,
you're
fuck.
it just
Yeah.
puckers, and you go,
Mhm.
okay, I'm gonna click.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's nothing. You need another documents. You don't want to
To
leave money
do
in
it.
there, you know. That's
Yeah,
crazy that they have offered you everyday
and like I said,
payouts.
I've
Yeah.
had it since 2013, so it's not like I'm a new guy.
Right. Maybe
I
you just missed the opt-in. I'm telling you can opt in. You got to go into your stuff and you can opt into it. Yeah. 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 The definitely transitioning into more Walmart. Sending every damn thing into Walmart. Everything. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, they don't give a shit about none. They don't give a shit about none of that. They don't give a shit about none of that. Yeah. It's
was telling my buddy Dan, it's like the old Amazon days.
it's probably like when you, yeah, back in 13,
Yeah,
14,
yeah.
15, or whatever, when you're like,
Wild Wild
whatever,
West.
man.
I created
Yeah.
so many listings. I still have my name brand on the listings on Amazon showing my products. And it's like, come on, it's been
No
that
shit.
many years and it's still there, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Now they'd make you give permission. They'd have you somehow have to get permission from someone else to take down your own listing. You know,
Yeah,
that's how Amazon they took it over. Now it's theirs.
yeah.
You have no
Am I blurry or anything to you?
you were choppy there for a minute.
Oh, okay, because
You were
Sherry
choppy there
said
for a
that.
minute.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
I'm
good now. Yeah.
sitting still,
Yeah.
sitting on the couch,
Yeah.
looking at the PC.
There you go. Yeah, the payouts were one. What else did I want to talk to you about? Have you been having issues with the scanner for Walmart recently? Um, just the regular scanner has been fudging a little bit, and I mentioned it on one of my lives or one of my videos that I think that they're looking to do a scanner here soon.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah,
No.
Walmart's looking to do a scanner here soon.
See,
So,
I use the other software, Martyr, for
mhm,
Walmart scanning because when I
mm,
do that, it tells me approximately how many sell. It tells me how
right,
much inventory everybody has. So then I
mm,
can make a determination on whether I want to do it or not. And it also gives you the pricing of if I send in WFS, how much it is.
right, right.
And I know there's a price break. I know people have talked about it. It's this much or this much. But to remember it all, it's a lot easier just for me to throw that number in
I
Martyr.
just run it. I run it the same way. So the margins are the same. The percentages are the same. So
Okay.
the exact same thing that Amazon does is what Walmart does, percentage wise. 15% for this category, 10% for that. You know what I mean? That's the same. I think there's small variations. The fees are a little bit different. Storage is obviously not the same because WFS they don't charge you, so they want you to send in shit. Um, so then so anything that storage fees they don't charge you because, and if they do, you get it back. And then they also will do like how much you've saved. Like they give you discounts on things. So like
Oh,
on mine, it'll be like in the payout spot, it'll show me like uh, certain products that have netted me X amount of dollars, and it'll give me like a total of this, like $30, you've saved with WFS, whatever,
oh,
preferred,
okay.
whatever products, and eligibility for whatever products.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, they I don't know.
It's exciting. I can't wait. It's just the thought of being able to send it in without an FNSKU is just
Right.
like does not make sense. I don't know
Right.
how to do it.
So so are you doing that with all your stuff to Amazon?
Well, with FNSKUs, yeah.
Mhm. Right. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
commingle. I want nothing to do with commingle
Right. Right. I
because
used to. I used to when I was sending in so fucking much, and then I realized I'm like, wait a minute, and then I was like, well, let me just see about doing the labels here real quick, and I'm like, I can save $350 on this shipment if I do them myself. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'm doing the labels, man.
yeah,
And then the thing that really got me to that point was not only saving the money,
right,
because the amounts of money became too much. 40 cents, 60 cents, 80 cents, 75 cents. You're like, my goodness, is this ever going to end? And the main thing was they kept losing shit,
oh yeah,
losing shit, losing
yeah,
shit, losing. I had a whole Lego thing, a whole Nerf thing that got, shipment that got lost. And I'm like, fuck you. And I'm like, magically only the fucking Lego got lost. And
right,
I'm like,
right,
magically only the
exactly,
Nerf got lost. I'm like, come on.
yeah,
And never to be seen again. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then magically, guess what never gets lost anymore? Never gets lost anymore.
Oh, yeah,
Because I'm like, it's some of these warehouses and fulfillment places. They're third party places too, I think. I
yeah.
think they ship some of these boxes to third party places.
They might.
I know Walmart does because they actually, here's the crazy thing. They have sent me crazy stuff before that says, "Hey, did you do you think that this item is yours? Send me a picture." They sent me a picture directly to my email saying, "Do you think that this item is yours? It looks like you sold this before." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've sold that before, but that's not me. That's not mine. I haven't sold that since blah blah blah." And they're like, "Thanks, for getting back with us."
Tree
So,
cat, tree cat, tree cat is a
mhm.
software.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I think
it's
I
a
think they're gonna the partners.
yeah
How
partners thing.
can
Yeah,
we
no, it's okay.
partners? Yeah. Yeah.
We may all live in the same state, but we're not partners. I think I could do better.
I could definitely
I know.
do
We
better.
both could do better. Oh my
Oh,
god. No, no, no.
my bad, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't my bad, bro.
Right. I think uh I think that, like I've been saying since I started YouTube, is
Didn't mean it in
Walmart.
a bad way.
No, no, you're fine. They're a tree
That's
cap.
fine.
Um, the I think that Walmart is the going to be on par with Amazon very, very soon. Couple years. Um, as far as volume of sellers, because Amazon keeps pushing out motherfuckers. The good thing is that I like the way Walmart does it, or they vet people a little bit more. I don't know if that's how Amazon used to do it,
Right.
if they vetted people at all. Um,
God, it's been so long. I couldn't tell you. I don't think it was that difficult. Where Walmart, when
and
I first tried Walmart, it was 6 months. So we're talking 4 or 5 years
yeah,
ago. It was 6 months.
yes, yes, the exact same thing. So we got on Walmart the same time, basically. So
Yeah.
um, they were the thing. I think it was 4 or 5 months. I was like hounding them kind of
Yeah.
because at that time my Amazon account was done. So I was like, I only had eBay, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to get on this platform. I got to get this platform going. And I think previously I'd sent it in 2 or 3 months before that, and then yeah, it took like another 2 or 3 months
Right.
to like actually. I'm like, what are we doing? Then I got a call and was like, yeah. And then it was some sales guy, and then it was some woman pitching me about Canada international sales. I'm
Oh
like, whoa,
yeah.
whoa. I'm like, let's get the fuck on the platform first. and then and then we'll start maybe selling in Canada, which you guys just put up like a week ago. You
Yeah.
guys have no idea what you're doing. You know what I mean?
No, no.
I signed up for it, and I was like, so what's up with it? And I was like, oh, so I can just send the stuff in. She's like, yeah, you just send the stuff in, and blah blah blah. And then what was it? You would have to, what was it? No, this is before they had the WFS all set up.
Oh,
So
okay.
they so you would have to like buy the shipping yourself. They didn't have FedEx set up.
Oh,
So you would have
really?
to like do the, you would have to do the landing, all that bullshit, all the stuff to ship to Canada. And I did that a couple times on Amazon. But
Oh,
you know, that lading, the whatever bill of lading and all that, whatever the hell it is, and to ship to a different country, it was yeah, it was different.
no. Yeah, Sherry asked, do you create your own listings on Walmart and Amazon? Now I have. Walmart I've done before, and Amazon I did after I hooked up with Tina and Lucy. They taught me a lot. So they helped me a lot with the Amazon listings. Um, but there's so much stuff nowadays. It's like I don't even worry about it. What are you trying to turn the light on there?
I was trying to. I'm like getting pitch black out here. I uh I do not make my own listings. I have made my own listings on Walmart, which is fairly straightforward and easy.
Oh yeah, it's
Um,
easy.
Amazon's the same way. It's easy if it works. It just doesn't work most of the time. You can
Yeah.
create a listing, everything works out fine, and then there's no real way of finding out whether the listing fucking works or not, or you're
Well,
like, because you can go into it and like
you
go
get the ASIN and then you just type the ASIN in the search
right,
bar, and
but
if
it
it doesn't
doesn't
come
have
on, it means it's suppressed.
right, but
So
it doesn't have an activity feed, and it
right.
doesn't have like an item ID and all those things. Oh, there we go. It doesn't have an item ID and all that stuff like some of the other, like Walmart does.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now Amazon's just a touchy subject right now. Don't That's why everybody's jumping ship and going everywhere else. I heard about Target. You can start selling, but I haven't tried it. I've heard about Target
Well,
and
I
Home
told you
Depot.
right. I told you last time that yeah, that Amazon uh Amazon's not the only game, right? So you can do
Yeah.
Target, you can do uh Target, Home Depot, you can do Kohl's, you can do there's a bunch of
Yeah.
them. But they're than more strict than
Then Amazon.
yeah, than even Amazon. So who wants to fuck
Yeah.
around with that? You know what I mean?
Walmart is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walmart works if you had to. What do you mean, Sherry? You
So
didn't know how Walmart works?
I think she's wondering if I think she's wondering if Walmart has set listings like Amazon does.
Oh, yeah, they do have set listings. There's hundreds, there's millions.
Right.
It's just if you want to bundle a thing together, like you buy a pack of Rolaids and you make it a three pack of Rolaids. Well, that might not be on there. So you could put your own pictures on, and guess what? They sell because
Is it
people
really?
don't know that it's not Walmart.
Yeah. True.
That's the
True.
biggest thing. I've gotten phone calls because the business line is connected to it. And they go, well, we just bought something. We looked you up and we didn't buy that. And I go,
Right.
that's my other business. So now I've had to recreate my labels that I stick on the boxes. And it says Walmart slash my business name. So people only see Walmart. They don't realize that it's the business name behind it. So then
Right.
it's
Right.
okay. They don't get scared what they're going to open up. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to understand that. Yeah, you get a
Yeah.
package from me, you don't know what you're getting.
Terrified.
Yes,
Right.
but yeah,
Oh
but
shit.
Walmart's that way. Walmart people don't understand. They're not buying it just from Walmart. Most of the
Right.
time, you're buying it from someone else.
And also, just so anyone knows too, is that just the same way eBay, Amazon, Walmart's the same way. You are supposed to ship in either plain boxes or like boxes that that are from that store. You don't ship Amazon, fucking Walmart shit in an Amazon box, and you don't ship, Amazon shit in a Walmart box or an eBay box
Exactly.
or whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
You can't do any of that stuff because people are like, I didn't order this from here. It's bad. You try to make it look as much like the platform that you're selling on and that they're buying on as possible. And I understand why they do it, and I agree with that. That
Yeah.
stringent, you know, thing that they do. So that's important.
Plain
Um,
brown boxes.
yeah,
No cereal boxes, no sugar boxes. You don't do that.
right.
And they do that on eBay, which they should be crucified for that.
It's
You
unreal.
shouldn't ship a package in a cereal box. I just don't understand it. Don't
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Don't understand it.
yeah, yeah. They definitely uh gotta get kids to bed. Yes,
Yeah,
Sherry, we're gonna be
sure.
off here soon. We're still talking about
Yeah.
nonsense. Um, Appreciate it, Sherry. Thanks for stopping
Thank,
in.
thanks for watching us.
Yeah, eBay sellers, they're just all over YouTube. I can't get away from them. I can't get
Yeah.
away from them. I wish they would understand that eBay is not the only thing you can sell, only platform you can sell on. I don't
Right.
mind eBay sellers, and I'm not like an eBay hater, but it drives me a little crazy when they pretend like they're in this their own little eBay world, like their own eBay bubble. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
like some weird, frat or sorority where they think
Well,
that
it's too much of a challenge to do. There are more rules with Walmart. There's a
it's like a
lot more
business.
rules
It's like
with
a real
Amazon.
business.
Amazon
Yeah,
is not forgiving. Walmart
right.
is okay. eBay is like, go
They're like,
send a
right.
cereal box. I don't really care.
They're like, look it, just don't be late on your shipments.
Yeah.
Keep your seller performance at where it needs to be,
Right.
and you're
Exactly.
never gonna hear from us. You're never gonna fucking hear from us.
Right.
You know,
Right. No,
people are
they
like,
just,
well, I'm a pro seller on eBay. I'm like, so am I. What is that? I'm like, awesome. So am I.
yeah.
I'm like, this is not difficult to attain. It's not hard to
Yeah.
do. As long as you're not fucking a moron and you can
Right.
ship stuff on time, that's
And,
about it.
and on eBay, you can have multiple accounts. You can't do that on Amazon.
Well, and here's the other, yeah, true. And here's the other thing is there's so many people paying for these stores. They're paying for stores on this platform. I thought I was doing something. I don't know, my light's flickering here. I was doing something wrong. I thought I was doing something wrong. I'm like, I didn't purchase an actual store. And I'm like, did they want a storefront? I'm like, why? Why why
Yeah.
pay why pay for a storefront? Oh, because you can get this many. And then they take off the selling restrictions anyway. So I don't
Right.
get any insertion fees and all that shit. So you keep paying for your store that I get for free. I don't
Right.
understand the benefit other than the upping of the items per month that you can list. But you
Renewing
can
stuff like
right,
that. Yeah.
but you can request to have more also of that as well and not pay for a store.
Right. Right.
I know some people are paying for multiple stores, and I know you get less fees, but does that really offset?
I
Like, I
I
don't
don't
know how
know.
much these people are selling on eBay. Are they really selling? I mean, I know some of them, of course, just like anything else, are selling big numbers. But like some of these people, they got 15, 20,000 listings of
Yeah.
junk, of junk,
Right.
junk. That shit ain't selling. It's not gonna sell. And the only reason it does sell is because you've got a YouTube following. The only
Right.
reason people are like, oh, and this item sold and this item sold. Yeah, because you got people that want to buy it like merch. from your
Right.
store because you're on YouTube, dude. You're not no one else
You
is
don't
gonna
have
be
anything
buying it from you.
special. Yeah, there's nothing special.
Right.
I
Yep,
had
and they
hundreds
saw it on
of
your
base.
video.
Yeah. I had a
They s
bunch of business. I had a bunch of baseball cards, football cards. They weren't selling. I just took them all down. I was done.
yeah, no fucking waste of time. You're like, "What if"
Yeah.
I could sit here and nitpick and haggle and do whatever. You're like, "I'm trying to sell an honest thing to somebody who honestly wants to buy it, and I ain't got time for all
Right.
the, like, the go between whatevers." And I'm all about I like selling stuff on eBay. I do like it. Um, I like it because I treat it like I treat the other platforms, quick and easy, and
Right.
send it the proper way in, shipped in a container that's supposed to be for the item, and you know what I mean? And if it's new, it's new. If I say it's new, it's new. Um, I sell a few used things here and there, like news, some open box things,
Right.
but like I said, that's like my third tier. So I just take whatever. If I can't
Right.
sell it on eBay, my last hope, eBay, then it's going to donate, or it's going to a kid, or it's going to a birthday or something. So, but
Right.
yeah, donated,
I mean, you can make a good living off of eBay. You can,
yeah,
but you got to
it's a
focus on
grind.
good products.
Yeah, and it's got to be a grind. I see these guys like they're like, I'm really focusing on listing, you know, 10 items plus a day and 20 items plus a day and 30 items plus a day. And I'm like, dude, that is too much. It is too many. Um, it's too many. Do I have to do each individual one? Oh, I do have to do each individual one. Um,
Oh, I was
it's just
gonna.
right.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too many, like too many. And then there's no guarantees that these items that you are list and it's so many pictures and stuff like that. I mean, I do, list like items and things like that.
Right.
Snag pictures from here and there. Um, it's not that hard and it doesn't take that much time to list, especially through mobile. I do a lot of stuff through the phone. That's much faster on eBay.
Right.
Instead of like taking the pictures and like trying to do all that stuff, I just do it with the phone. Boom, 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 boom. Because it ain't got to be, it ain't fancy on eBay.
Yeah.
It doesn't got to
Nothing
be,
perfect.
you know,
Yeah. Nothing
and,
perfect.
and I take a basic, top title, um, that I would normally see, um, for that. I'm good at marketing and advertising, so I do that. Boom, but then I just let AI do whatever. People are like, AI doesn't have it, and you want to have keywords. Here's the keywords that blah blah. I'm like, all this horse shit about SEO. Fucking eBay don't care about that. I did
Oh,
SEO for a long time. I did all my marketing for business. I did tons of shit. That shit is not, it is important. It is
yeah.
important. But this is 2024 and eBay's got it down. You putting in some dumbass buzzword might get you some sales here and there. But you know how much time you are wasting focusing on doing that shit? Like it's like they're just wasting time. They're like, oh, and you just
Yeah.
put this word in here and it sells these pair of underwear real fast.
I did it
I-
back when HTML.
Yes, that's right.
That's
Yeah,
when I did it.
right.
Put the
Yes.
little fire emojis and the
Yes.
guy. I did
Yeah.
all that HTML.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And
just congratulations. You hit 669.
there we go. That's my other favorite number. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we
See, there
go.
you go. So yeah,
Uh,
congratulations there. Yeah.
appreciate it. I had
So
a hater. I had a hater the other day telling me how with my attitude I wasn't gonna go far and probably won't get any more subs and all this stuff and like that was like
where
45 subs ago or something. And I'm like
where
this
was
guy.
that? I mean, yeah,
I
no.
don't know. People just comment silly shit.
They're
They
just
comment
haters.
silly shit, and most of the time I leave it unless it's like real derogatory, unless it's like rude. Then I just leave the comments on because I don't really care too much. Um, but also because I think that as long as they find me, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
If they're if
people need to know it's there's gonna be people out there that are a-holes. and it is what it is. As long as it's not extremely rude,
Right. Right.
who cares? Go ahead,
Yeah.
make fun of me.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Right. I know. Yeah, the main ones that uh like they just talk about, and I don't get too much of this. I know other channels get a lot. I don't know if I just shut it down kind of quick and I'm like, you know, say something pricky kind of back funny and they're like, ah, I'm not gonna say anything more. Um, but a lot of these other YouTubers get like people that are vicious,
Oh
vicious, talking about how they're scum of the earth, for reselling. They're scum. You need, there's this one girl going into Nike outlets, getting clearance shit from Nike outlets and stuff, and they're like, "This is for people that really need it." And blah blah. I'm like, the fucking Nike outlet store. You think
yeah,
that
come
that's what
on.
people need? The poor people in our society, in our towns, they need these Nike items that Nike outlet has got on clearance. It's unreal. The
The
people,
stores want to get rid of this stuff. They want it
yes,
moved. Most
yes,
stores are they'll help the one store I go to. I bring it one card up. They go, "Oh yeah, just put it right here. No problem. Here's another card." They give me
yep,
another card. They want me
yep,
to get the shit out of the store.
right. And here's the other thing is that people think that you are somehow taking something from someone else. It's
Yeah.
on clearance for a reason. This store is not marking it down because they're trying out of the goodness of their fucking heart. They're not marking these items down like, you know what? Little Timmy needs this pair of boots. He needs these, Under Armour whatevers. So we're gonna let these Adidas go to Timmy because Timmy needs them for $10 and not $50. They don't give a shit about you.
No.
None of the stores care about anyone, and I don't understand the mentality. When do
Right.
people in what economic world do people go, this store really cares about me? really, they're really trying to help me out. Now,
Yeah.
people in the store do that, but
Right.
the company does not give a fuck about you.
No, they
They don't
don't.
care about you.
No. 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 Every store is like that. They don't. They just
It's
want
bottom
they
dollar.
want it sold. Do you want to take
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
And I'll stand in line with a cart full of Kleenex. Oh, are you donating that?
Oh my god.
No, I'm selling it. You're selling it? Yeah.
I yeah, yeah.
I got to feed
Dude,
my kids. I got 20 kids in the car. I got to go feed them.
I used to do the what is it? Total Recall. He's like, I got 9 kids to feed or whatever.
Yeah.
He says that all the
I
time. The
got a whole
cabbie,
bunch of kids to
cabbie
feed.
says that all the time. I'm like, look it, I got a lot of kids. Yeah,
Yeah. So I don't really care.
they people. I let people form their own opinions. Sometimes I'll say something, but most of the time they go, "Oh, what are you like a Girl Scout leader or something? Or you're gonna donate it to your church or whatever?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, something like that. Yeah, sure."
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Sure.
like, "Oh,
Whatever you
it's a
think.
it's a board game night or whatever." I'm like, "Who the fuck is buying 50 of these board games?" But it's a board game night. I'm like, "What even in your head? What are you even thinking about?" "Well, it's a
I
board
was
game night."
clear. I was taking out a Febreze product. It's for a car for the vent, and I'm
Uh-huh.
just taking taking the hanger off, dropping it in my cart, taking it,
Right.
and this person comes by. Uh, do you work here? I said, no. It might look like I do, but no, I don't. What do you need?
Clearing the shelves.
And he goes, he was looking for something. I said, it's over there now. For. I said, oh,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you. I thought you worked here. They're like, no, I'm just clearing the pegboards because
yeah.
I like
Just
to sell this shit.
yeah, yeah. I'm here a lot. Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
A lot
And
of the
they
younger
offer me
people.
jobs. They offer them, man. You want a job? I
Oh
get
shit.
20% off. I go, that's great. Can I sell the products? No. And I says, no, you're costing me money.
Right.
The
Yeah.
hell with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Be like that. That's the policy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
No.
what do I yeah, be like, why don't you buy the items for 20% off? I'll give you a small cut. I'll give you 10%. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You give me the item for your discount at 20%. Let's
Before
work
you
something
put the stickers on them and they're still
like
in the back
for me.
room, we'll
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah, man. Right. Be like, I know this job's not paying you what you're worth. Let me flip you. Let me throw you,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
a little
Oh
hundred
yeah.
here and there. Yeah. Just for a
Crazy.
phone call. Just
Yeah.
for a phone call.
Just yeah. But oh my
The
God.
yeah, a
Are
lot of
you
the younger
go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say a lot of the younger um a lot of the younger checkout people, they're like, "You reselling this?" I'm like, "Fucking hey, I am." You know what I mean? They're like, "Are you sneak in?" They're like, "You're reselling this, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "You should get some. Resell it yourself."
Yeah.
You know?
I
I'm like,
always
"There's
recommend I've
10 more
gotten
back
when
there."
they yeah, the people will ask, "Well, what do you do? How do you do this?" I say, "You do this, this, and this." Well, I want to try to do. I says, "Well, yeah, you can't as long as your store doesn't care, go for it."
Right. Right.
Now there
And
there
it
are some stores that don't like resellers. I've heard of one store called Grocery Outlet. That's the one I was talking to you
That's the
about.
one you talked about.
And you don't go in there. See, I can use tax exempt, so I get
Yeah.
tax exempt at my other stores. Walmart is
Right.
one,
Right.
and but don't even mention that to them.
Yeah. Hmm. It's too much time for me. I thought about doing it and I looked into it at the beginning. At like every year or so I look into it and I'm like, I just write it off. I just write it off. I'm
Yeah.
like, at the time that it would take, because you got to go up, you know what I mean? I don't know. Do they do it at the register now at Walmart?
At Walmart, I do it online. Supposedly, Walmart, you get a card, but the
Right.
state you belong in,
Yeah.
since you resell, there's a
Yeah.
form you can fill out to get your money
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's just a pain in
That,
the ass.
yeah. That's what, right. That's right. Yeah. And I'm like, so I just, and plus I do so much just scan and go. So I would do so much. I just scan the whole fucking thing and I just leave everything in the car. I don't even bag the shit. I don't fucking, some stuff, some small stuff I'll bag here and there. But I just, fucking go about my day. The whole fucking thing's full. There's no bags on anything. I,
Well,
scan it,
yeah,
boom, boom, QR code, walk the fuck out. The payment's already in it's already in my phone. They already know what the payment's going to be. It's already there, ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. Sometimes I've got a paper receipt. Sometimes I've got a text to me. Um, and you get the sir, hey sir, blah blah blah. Sometimes,
yeah,
and I'll stop if I'm feeling nice. If I'm in a hurry, I'll be like, no, that's all right. Usually I go, no, thank you. And I just keep on walking. They're like, sir. I'm like, no, thank you. Have a great day. I'm not mad at you. You got a job
no,
to do.
no, it's your
I'm not.
job. You got to try to get me, and
No hostilities. I'm not upset at the door checker. I don't care
no,
about that
no,
shit. And
that's
I'm
their
not mad
job.
about it. Yeah, I'm not mad about it in any way. And I'm not gonna be mad about it. And I definitely but I'm definitely also sometimes not gonna stop. And so that just happens. I don't, I'm not trying to be an asshole. And I say that sometimes. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just, I gotta go.
Yeah,
I'm,
the
it's
great
paid for.
Richie Hustle does that.
Oh
He,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I used to laugh my ass off.
yeah, yeah.
He goes, I don't have to stop. I just laugh.
Yeah. He always goes crazy, and I don't mind it sometimes, and then sometimes I'm like, it's a bit too much, bit too much. Sometimes a bit too much. Like, and he mentioned it too, like kind of looking for that
Yeah,
drama to get views, and I'm like, you don't got to do all that, man. You could just be in and out, and fuck those people. Like, you could just be in and
right,
out, and it doesn't matter. No big deal. Who
right,
cares?
right.
Um, and be pissy with it and stuff like that. That one person that stopped him that one time,
Yeah,
no way. Somebody stopping me? No way. No, no way.
yeah.
No
No,
way.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get corporate.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be crazy. I would be walking out there with a free card or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Definitely.
like I told you, my buddy Dan with Kmart. I mean, it was ugly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
these
like,
guys.
I would be like, I was handcuffed with three carts of bras in this place.
And what's
I was like,
funny
you
is he
know
was
who
on the
I'm gonna.
phone with someone with an earpiece, and
Yeah.
the guy was laughing, thinking he's just joking
Oh shit.
because
Right. Yeah.
Dan's
Yeah.
busting balls.
Right.
And
Right.
no, he's going seriously. You need to call my girlfriend. You need to tell her they're pulling
Yeah.
me out here, you know. I go, oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's nuts. It is nuts. That's I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go out tomorrow and have a good time.
So are you going, you're gonna usually go source in on the weekends?
Yeah, yeah. Usually during the week I'm packing,
Right.
because I got the two businesses. I'm
Mhm.
jumping back and forth. but usually I'm packing and then shipping. And then if I can get rid of everything, meaning ship it into Walmart, I'll be happy.
Right.
I'll be able to shop during the week.
Right.
But yeah, I like to go on the weekends. I like the week because nobody's there.
Yes.
The one store I go to is in Canton, which
Mm,
Dover and Canton's the furthest distance. I'll go out
mm.
there and it's just like nobody's there. I go, is this
Yeah,
store even open?
that's the best. Yeah. I
Yeah,
love the
it's
podunk.
great.
That's why I love the podunk ones.
Yeah,
Podunk Walmart and like all these like small town whatever. They got to have a Walmart and Dollar General. Those places are usually the best because they're not buying this stuff. They're not
right,
looking to buy this stuff. There's not enough foot traffic,
right,
and they're just not buying it.
right.
And I found, like I've talked about on some of the videos, is I found some of the best deals. Blu-ray players, LG Blu-ray players. I bought three HP computers out there one time for like $75 for one. It was a $500 or $700 computer, a whole
Really?
a whole
Wow.
all-in-ones. Yeah. HPs, yeah, brand new in the boxes, just sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, these are like $75. The one was like 125. I think that one was a $750 one. The other one was like a $500 one. It was unreal. I'm like, this is, and then I think I got, breast pumps and like, a
Yeah,
million other things from this specific one store that's in the middle of nothing, you know, and
the honey stores. I know how that is. And
it's
uh,
wild.
one thing I learned from Dan, you look for dust. You
Yes.
would find dust on a box,
Yes.
you scan it
Yes.
because it's
Yeah.
worth money. It's gold.
Right. Right. That is true. Yes.
And
It
you
is
would
true.
scan. He goes, what do you see?" And I'm with him and at an Ace Hardware. I go, I don't know. It was a can of waterproofing. I forget the
Hmm.
name brand now. Dry lock. And that was in dry lock, but like Rust-Oleum, like dry lock. He goes,
Right. Right.
look at the dust. I says, yeah, turn it, scan it. It was like $150 can that was 20 bucks.
Yeah.
And
Shit's been
they had
sitting here
like five
forever.
of
Yeah.
them. Please take
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
Let me put them in your car for you.
And they're much more, and places like that too. If you get in with the managers or you get in with anybody up there, if there's a manager on duty even, they're like, sure, we can mark this down some more if you just ask. Now
Yeah,
Walmart is not the same way, but Lowe's and Home Depot, those kind of places will, if you just ask, they will mark things down. It's crazy. If it's already on clearance, they will mark it down some more. They'll be like, oh, I'll take another 10% off. Sounds
yeah,
great, just for saying those words. Hey, can
yeah,
you mark this down some more? And they're like another 10%. You're like, that sounds awesome. Appreciate it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
You know?
I worked at when I worked at Uncle Bill's. I worked in lawn and garden. If a bag had a little tear in it, 50% off.
Yeah.
Fertilizer. Someone would want manure and they go, well, I'm looking for like 20 bags. Okay, let me go in the back, cut, 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 cut. Here's your 20 bags, 50% off.
Nice.
I just wanted it out because there was less that I had to haul out. I just jack
Yep.
it up with a pallet jack and take it out.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, a couple of videos I got coming out. There's one at Walmart that is just chocked full of these fucking open box, chipped, broken, missing the fucking Hot Ones game. That Hot Ones game, it's
Uh-huh.
missing the hot sauces that are in the game that are in.
What is it? Yeah, what good is it? Oh, jeez. You're frozen.
You're frozen.
You're for me. I'm frozen. Okay, you're frozen too. Well, we're both
Yep.
frozen.
That means we got to wrap it up. We've
I
been on
think so
here an
too.
hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's long enough.
Uh, Luckily, everything worked out.
Yeah. pro-
I promote or do
No,
or
just
talk about.
let's do this again next Friday if you're available.
Sounds great.
All right.
Sounds great. You in the editing. Boy,
Yes, you will. Talk to you later.
see ya. Bye.
Bye.